Nikola Tesla, known as one of the greatest minds of all time, functioned in a supernatural way. Within this mind of his were secrets and mysteries that he had tapped into. He has been quoted as saying, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration." He's also been quoted as saying, "If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe." This 369 statement indicates a mathematical mystery as math relates to the universe, magnetism, and creation, or what is termed manifestation. Mathematics is a powerful and important language. It's known to be the source of all creation. For instance, humans, animals, plants, and insects all encompass the golden ratio, a geometrical pattern appearing to be the root of existence. We can find a tremendous amount of evidence that nature uses symmetry that consists of the numbers 3 and 6, and that history and religion both reference the same. An atom consists of 3 subatomic particles, known as protons, neutrons, and electrons. A family is created by the mother, the father, and the child. The number 3 also represents the Holy Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. There is even the Giza-Orion correlation theory that points out a distinct connection between the location of the 3 largest pyramids of Giza and Orion's belt of the constellation Orion. This theory states that this correlation was created intentionally by the builders of these pyramids. 3 is the first number that forms a geometrical figure, the triangle. It is considered the number of harmony, wisdom, and understanding. It represents time in the form of past, present, and future, and also the 3 ethical principles: think good, speak good, and act good. It also represents the 3 primary colors of red, yellow, and blue that can be combined to make all other colors. And it signifies a beginning, middle, and end, as well as the birth, life, and death cycle. In mathematics, the number 6 is the first perfect number, a number in which when all of its divisors are added, excluding the number itself, the sum equals the number itself. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. The sixth sense refers to extrasensory perception or intuition. The number 6 is the atomic number for carbon, and you may have heard it said that we're shifting from carbon-based beings to crystalline-based beings. In John 2, verses 6 through 9, Jesus turned water into wine. Additionally, samsara, or the wheel of life, contains the 6 spheres of existence. Here's where things begin to get interesting with the 369 model. In what is referred to as vortex math, we add the 2 numbers from the sum of an equation to create a single number, as in the chart on the screen. In doing so, the numbers always result in 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, or 8, but never 3, 6, or 9. As you can see on this image, when we begin with the number 1 and double it, we get the number 2. Doubling the sum again, we get 4. Doubling 4 gives us 8, and so on until we reach the number 64. 6 plus 4 gives us 10, and 1 plus 0 gives us the number 1. So you can see in doing this that you will always end up with the numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, or 8, but never the numbers 3, 6, or 9. They seem to have a separate function. Curious enough, when we take a look at time as we know it, there are 24 hours in a day. 2 plus 4 equals 6. There are 60 minutes in an hour. 6 plus 0 equals 6. There are 60 seconds in a minute. 6 plus 0 again equals 6. Additionally, a complete circle or sphere is 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. Half of a circle is 180 degrees. 1 plus 8 plus 0 again equals 9. A quarter of a circle is 90 degrees. Again, 9 plus 0 equals 9. If you keep bisecting the circle down into equal fractions, they all equal 9. This creates a very distinct pattern. The resulting angle always reduces to 9. The sum of all numbers, excluding 9, is 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. Also, 9 plus any number returns that number. If we study these two equations, 9 literally equals all of the other numbers and also equals nothing. It models everything and nothing simultaneously. It is both the singularity and the vacuum, the basic rules of magnetism. A basic law of magnetism is that unlike poles attract each other. Also, if you double the number 9 and add the sum of the numbers, it will always result in 9. 9, 18, 36, 72, 144, 288, 576. All equal 9 when the numbers are totaled. This 9 is also known as the symbol of enlightenment. So it is said that 3, 6, and 9 represent the pathways that manifest energy into physical form, while the numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8 represent manifested physical form in the material world. A scientist by the name of Marco Rodin is said to have stated that the numbers 3, 6, and 9 represent a vector from the third dimension to the fourth dimension, which he called a flux field. According to this flux field, it's a higher dimensional energy that influences the energy circuit of the other 6 points. It's also said that this is the secret to free energy, something that Nikola Tesla seemed to have understood quite well. Here's how this works. A pattern of single-digit numbers using multiples of 2 is created, much like we just discussed. The first number is 1. Multiply that by 2 and you get 2. Multiply 2 by 2 and you get 4. Multiplied again, you get 8. And multiplied again, the sum is 16. 16 is 2 digits, but we only want 1-digit numbers in vortex math, so we add them together, getting 7. Doubling 7, the sum is 14. And when you add those 2 digits together, you get 5. Doubling 5 gives you 10. And when you add the digits, you go all the way back to 1. So you've got a repeating sequence of 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. When we take the numbers 1 through 9 and put them at equal distances around the perimeter of a circle, and then draw an arrow from a number to its single-digit double, we end up with something that looks much like the infinity symbol. You can also fit those numbers onto the surface of a torus, which is a surface of revolution generated by revolving a circle in 3-dimensional space. On this graph, 3 governs 1, 2, and 4, while 6 governs 5, 7, and 8. Following the pattern of the arrows, 1 and 2 equals 3, 2 and 4 equals 6, 4 and 8 equals 12. Adding the 2 numbers of this sum equals 3. 8 and 7 equals 15. Adding the 2 numbers of this sum equals 6. When we add 7 and 5, we get 12, to which the sum of those 2 numbers is again 3. And 5 and 1 equals 6. In other words, a pattern of 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6 is formed when following this pattern. And of course, 3 and 6 equals 9. According to vortex math, this pattern creates the vacuum previously discussed. I'll quote from a source which I'll leave a link to in the description. That repeated pattern of numbers defines a vortex, which is the deepest structure in the universe, and it's the key to understanding all of math, all of physics, all of metaphysics, all of medicine. It's the fundamental pattern of everything, and by understanding it, you can do absolutely anything. This article also states, if you use those numbers as a pattern in a medical device, it will cure cancer, as well as every other disease. The number 9, the governing number of this pattern, represents completion and fulfillment. It is said to be the number of heaven. In Hinduism, it is the number of the Creator. For the Hebrews, 9 is a symbol of truth. A numerological cycle is naturally a 9-year cycle. The Apostle Paul wrote in his letter to the Galatians about 9 fruits of the Spirit. Number 1, love. 2, joy. 3, peace. 4, patience. 5, kindness. 6, goodness. 7, faithfulness. 8, gentleness. and 9 self-control. The 9th hour is the hour of prayer. Hindu philosophy states that there are 9 universal substances or elements: earth, water, air, fire, ether, time, space, soul, and mind. The circular altar platform of the Temple of Heaven has one circular marble plate in the center, surrounded by a ring of 9 plates, then by a ring of 18 plates, and so on, for a total of 9 rings, with the outermost having 81, or 9 by 9 plates. There are 9 points of the heart in traditional Chinese medicine. So the number 9 has been known to have mystical and spiritual connections for ages. In the previous pattern, it means the unity of both sides, 3, 6, and 9, are the energy, frequency, and vibration of the universe, the conduits that manifest the physical experience. They represent awakening to the true self, or enlightenment. Nikola Tesla used 369 daily in his life. In fact, it appears he couldn't escape from it. When having a meal, he would fold 18 napkins before he started eating, because 18 was divisible by 3. When he arrived at a hotel, he always requested that his room number be divisible by 3, and specified that he would like 18 fresh towels to be delivered every morning. He also had the habit of walking 3 times around a building before entering it, and would also precisely determine the cubic mass of the food he was eating, and then calculate the precise number of jaw movements required to digest it based on this model. To use the 369 method to powerfully tap into the universe for manifestation purposes, people have claimed to have success with the following processes. Think of something you want to manifest in your physical experience. Once you've identified this thing, start thinking of it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, or the 369 of creation. One method says to write your manifestation down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times in the evening. Or you may prefer to simply focus on this thing in that way 3 times per day. An alternate method consists of writing the basis of your manifestation down in a circle with 3 distinct parts, writing your intention within a circle that has 6 distinct parts, and writing the action that you wish to occur within a circle that has 9 distinct parts. If you've had success with these specific processes, please leave a comment letting us know. Following, I will show you how the ancient solfeggio frequencies powerfully relate to the 369 model.